Morning channel. It's a gym day again, finally. It's Tuesday, April 29th. And I've got a competition on Saturday, so not a whole lot of super exciting stuff this week. I'll definitely try to cover the competition, but this is supposed to be my deload week, but honestly, I've barely been making it to the gym. I haven't had a real heavy session since like the 17th of April. So last week I worked 7 12-hour shifts. So not much time for any quality workouts then. But I'm going to go in there today, and I think I'm going to do some Viper press practice on the log. That's something I plan on incorporating at the competition. And probably just some light sandbags just to get the feel for picking them up. You know, I haven't done sandbags in a couple of weeks, so those are my big plans. We'll get there, get warmed up, stretch out a little bit, do some log, and see how it goes. Wish me luck. It's going to be a little bit of a struggle today. I don't have anything I need to run the gimbal, so I'm just doing the old-fashioned phone on a tripod. But I'm going to try and get my banded warm-ups done over here on this rack before my band breaks the rest of the way. I thought it might be a good time to talk about the events going into this competition this weekend. The first one is max deadlift, 3 attempts, rising bar, and it's kind of unique. It's one I haven't seen before, but honestly, I'm not expecting it to feel any different than a standard deadlift. It's from a standard bar height, and it's a 13-foot long stiff bar. But the fact that it's 13 feet long kind of negates the fact that it's a stiff bar. So I'm expecting it to just feel like a standard deadlift. And I've just been training on a regular deadlift bar for it. So the last time I deadlifted heavy, I pulled 600 pretty easy. I'm expecting something in the low to mid 6s on comp day. Probably open in the mid 5s. We'll see where it starts at. They're going up in 10-pound increments, I guess. Hopefully they change that day of competition and go up a little faster. I think the men's category should go up by 20-pound increments. But I'm expecting to open somewhere around 545 or 565, then maybe 600 and 635. Let's see how it goes on comp day. You never know. Might be a big number in there for me on comp day. Then again, I might miss my opener 3 times. You just never know. The second event is a log press medley. So there are 4 logs, and you're pressing them for time. So 1 rep on each log. You have 60 seconds. I don't remember the weights for sure. I want to say it starts at maybe 150, 175, 200 and 230 or something like that for my class. But the cool thing is there's a fifth log that you can take if you want to that is a trump log. And it's significantly heavier. The trump log in my class, for example, is 270. But any rep on the trump log beats any time that anybody gets on the other four logs. So I'll definitely be going for the trump log on comp day. I feel like 270 is well within my wheelhouse. The tricky part for me is being able to press a fifth log. You know, after pressing four, am I going to be out of breath? Am I going to be too gassed to put any effort into a fifth log that is that heavy for me? Or will I Viper press the first four logs and have enough time to recover before I try the fifth log, which is my strategy right now. I'm planning on Viper pressing the first four logs and then strict pressing the last log, but taking a nice little breather in between the fourth and fifth log to recover. So, again, anything can change on comp day. You already know what's going on here. Some torture by stretching. Do some dead hangs. I haven't weighed myself in a while. I probably should. Oh, this part's taller. Man, that hurts. 2 more sets. All right. Some light Viper press singles. This is 135 on the 12-inch log. That's the other thing. The competition, the press medley is 2 10-inch logs and then 2 12-inch logs. And whatever the trump log is, I'm sure that's probably going to be 12-inch log too. We'll start with 135. This is my first rep, so we'll see how it goes. Well, that went about like I thought it would. I'll do one more and then move up. Okay, next set. Still a 135. I'm not going to make a big workout out of this. I'm just kind of, I don't know, getting used to Viper press timing again before I do it at the comp. Okay, 185's up next. Feeling pretty good. That last rep messed with my knee a little bit. Like my patellar tendon sort of, I don't know, felt a little strained afterwards. It's fine now. I don't know what happened. I think I just maybe got a little loose. Just have to try and stay stricter. Does anybody else use these clamps for like log and axle and these? They're called lockjaw axle clamps, and it's like a 1.8-inch clamp or 1.9-inch clamp, and it's 4 specialty bars. I've been using this for I don't know, probably 6 or 7 years now, maybe, but I use them on all, like, they fit logs perfectly, they fit the axle perfectly. All the specialty bars that are just under 2 inches that regular clamps don't fit, these are nice and tight. Yes, using wrist wraps to protect my fragile ass, brittle wrists. There we go. 185. Almost fell on my ass when I lapped that. All right, let's get going here. Second set of 185. Let's try to not lose my balance this time. That one was a little more smoother. 235 next. Have I ever mentioned to you guys how much I love my Slater Prologue? Man, if you ever get your hands on a wooden log, there's just nothing like it. Nobody does it better than Slater. All right, here we go. 230. I think I said 235 in the last clip. It's 230 on the Slater log. Not quite to lockout, but give me a second. I'll do it again. Okay, last log press of this prep. Well, if you want to call it a prep. I really haven't actually done anything to prepare for this competition until now. So, fingers crossed. Yep, I'll take that. I think it was a good rep. I didn't get the extension that I wanted, but I got it up there. Had to press it out a little bit, is all. I'm good for 230 though, when it comes to pressing it out. And I'm not Viper pressing the Trump log, so that's it. That's a wrap on log press. I'm gonna do a little bit of light sandbag, just cleaned, but super light, like 100-pound bag. So I'm not gonna film that. You guys will all see the sandbag medley. I guess I didn't finish talking about the events. I can do that real quick while I'm wrapping up. I think I left off with the press medley. The event after the press medley is a wheelbarrow carry or race, whatever, down 60 feet into a seated arm over arm for 60 feet. That event is going to blow me out for a couple of reasons. I'm not worried about the wheelbarrow. My grip is good. And I think it's going to be a pretty moderate weight for my class. By the way, I'm not competing in an adaptive class. Speaking of classes, there's no adaptive classes in this competition. I'm just completing open masters super heavyweight. So everybody else in my class is 100% able-bodied, I guess, is what you're supposed to say. So the wheelbarrow I'm not worried about, but the arm over arm, this is timed. It's only a 60-second event. You get 60 seconds to carry the wheelbarrow and do the sled drag. I don't think anybody is going to finish it. 60 seconds is a very, very short amount of time to just to pull a sled, let alone do an arm over arm with a sled after a wheelbarrow race. My personal problem with it is after the wheelbarrow, I have a lot of trouble getting down to the ground. I'm going to lose time getting down. And then I can't generate a lot of leg drive when I'm doing a seated pull. So that's it. That's it in a nutshell. The next event is yoke carry. It's very short. And for me, it's heavy, but for most guys, it would not be a very heavy weight. It's a 620-pound yoke, but it's only for 20 feet. They set it up so that all you have to do is be able to pick it up off the ground to not zero the event. My goal for the competition is just to finish it. It's only a 20-foot course, but I struggle a lot with the yoke. My leg doesn't like it. It hurts a lot when I'm doing it. It hurts a lot afterwards, but it's only 20 feet, and anybody can hurt for 60 seconds. So my goal is to just finish the 20-foot course with the yoke. I don't really care where I place. Then after that is a sandbag toss over a 15-foot bar. I'm actually a pretty good thrower, and I'm looking forward to that event. Kelly's sitting over here on my left. She has some packages that the mailman just dropped off on the front porch, and she keeps rolling her eyes and huffing and puffing because I'm not taking her home to get her packages yet. So that's why I keep looking over there. I'm going to get grounded for you guys. It's all your fault, just so you know. But the sandbags, it's 5 bags over a 15-foot bar. I'm not worried about that. I feel like, I've got pretty good odds when it comes to that. And the last event is the sandbag load. They changed that. They reduced it from 10 bags to 8 bags. And I think it starts like somewhere around 150 pounds and goes up to 450 pounds. You now have 90 seconds instead of 60 seconds to complete it. I'm not even thinking about the last 2 bags at all. 350 and 400 are outside of my wheelhouse. I'm focused on that, getting to and accomplishing that 300-pound bag. But as far as I'm concerned, there's only 6 bags, not 8. So that wraps it up. There's only the 6-bag sandbag load, and then the competition's over. So there is a tiebreaker in the event that anybody in your class is tied for a spot at the national championship. But I honestly don't even remember what the tiebreaker is. Not worried about getting into that. So it's kind of just, I haven't competed since 2023, so this is just kind of to get my juices flowing again. I still want to compete, I still want to train for competitions, but there has been virtually no prep for this one at all, and I'm just jumping in and kind of forcing myself to do what I got to do. So, but that's it for Log Press. I'm going to hurry up and knock this sandbag out real quick and get Kelly home before I get in too much more trouble. And I'll see you guys next time.